I wonder if they'll remember my birthday. I wonder if they'll remember my last day, not just my first day, but my born day. And how at 20 I didn't know who I was. I walked around bagging bodies that encased themselves inside of my soul. I never felt whole. How at 22 I graduated with my hopes up, but it seems that the locusts were already ready to feast on my dreams. So they killed the kid that cropped herself out of every picture of her own dreams. And at 22 she wondered why daddy still hadn't grown up yet, and expected heartbroken because the boy had yet to grow into the britches of the ditches they all dug inside of me, caverns of corpses inside of a 22, full proof that now I was a woman but still felt like a girl who had to dig trenches to get out of the dirt so deep. But it all changed at 23. Or so I thought, but more confusion set into the delusion that I was doing my thing, making money moves, living on my own, felt all alone. So I dug a hole into that same ditch again, just to feel what it felt like for something to feel good again, just to feel worthy, just to feel appreciated, digging ditches of depreciation, counting it all joy. But Judas was plotting jealousy in the shadows at 24. I evened the score and committed myself to a life of commitment. Only love could save me but couldn't raise me, and we both knew that my yearning for affection and your rough exterior led us in different directions and dimensions. We were galaxies apart, not only in spiritual maturity but in rhythm, beat, sound, and heart, which I knew from the start. So at 25, because you left, I needed to feel alive. So I thrived and suckled from the honeybee hive of His Royal Highness. Of all the finest finesse in you made me feel like a queen, Sheba of Namibia. I was your Khadijah. I'm glad I could be your concubine, and I'd let you conquer my body like a conquistador. Looking at your melanin that glistened like a long country road I'd like to drive on. But when you touched me, the dirt from you digging ditches mixed with my bagging of bodies reeked of the stench of desperate. Abhorred the feelings of thirst. So I left you alone and knew that now I was finally grown. And at 26 I thought I could fix the jealousy and bitterness of broken spirits inside of two friends that never seemed to let me in on the inside joke. But turns out the joke was on me. When I spent a birthday on a long train of bruises and pain and ended up in the hospital at Tulane. Spent my birthday in shame and blamed myself for a scar acquired in a fit of rage to destroy me. And my doctor said it would take plastic surgery to fix my face. So I fixed my face and sought God for answers to why. Why did He allow this to happen to me? Why couldn't He just take me out with that assault and send me to heaven? But I guess all this prepared me for 27. 27 led to 28 when clarity was no longer a mistake but a rite of passage. You try spending all these years lost in what you think is love, when it should have been raining from the God you serve above. And at 29 I looked at others' life and said, that'll never be mine. No longer will I allow pain to define my existence. So I was resistant, denouncing my faith and what I could expect. God got my attention with a deadly car wreck. I struggled to find my way back and collect the remnants of what I had lost, but that assault changed my settings from manual to default, and my memories were lost. My passion was lost. My ability to trust was lost. Do you know what it's like to wake up and live someone else's life and think to yourself, I'm still somewhere else out there? It makes you feel crazy and dirty. So now at 30, I'm realizing I can't live in the past. I found trust in the God who never left me. I found love in a man that never left me. And He found me a man that'll never leave me. Through pain, it sits on me like bruises that will never recover. I found and truly discovered that I am changed. I am me. Although I feel different, I am me. And I have days where I wake up with my heart jumping out of my chest. I praise God. I pray to God for peace and rest in my 30s. I'm looking for my life to reflect God's promises and request His provision to allow me to part ways with my pain in permission, so that in submission I may walk into 2030.